I often get comments on my videos about one conspiracy theory or another, mostly by someone who is a QAnon fan, but occasionally not. As of late, it seems to be just someone who innocently falls for a rumor or gossip they see online. Normally, I try to stay away from this stuff because I do want my channel to focus on Antichrist Trump and the coming return of our Lord Jesus. But in this case, I think it's important to briefly point out the problem with many conspiracy theories because too many Christians are falling for them nowadays. Over the past week, I've had a few different comments about what's called Italygate and how it's more proof that Trump won the November election. A couple of those comments I deleted, but I now have second thoughts, and I think this should be addressed. Italygate, if you don't know, alleges that a senior IT expert at a defense contractor had testified in Italian federal court that he and others managed to switch votes throughout several states in America during this past November's presidential election. The votes were switched, according to the story, by using the computers at Leonardo Spa, a security and aerospace company in Italy, as well as by using military satellites, which in turn relayed the fraudulent vote totals to America. Now, if you know of this theory, you may have already seen a copy of the supposed affidavit online. The only thing I'll say about the so-called affidavit is it's just a photo of a sheet of paper with a message on it. We don't know where it came from. There's no docket number, no sourcing, no legal filing. There's nothing. Anyone could have made that up in 5 minutes. But if you do believe this theory, I strongly encourage you to take just a few minutes and fact-check it online. There are numerous sites out there that point out the number of problems with this story, and if you simply use your God-given sound mind, you'll be able to easily understand that this story does not hold up under examination. But here's the point of this video. It has to do with Fargo. You may or may not remember Fargo. It was a highly acclaimed 1987 movie, but in recent times it's also been a highly acclaimed TV series over the past several years, just recently ending its 4th season, as a matter of fact. During the opening scenes of the movie and the TV show, we see a message on screen. It says something along the lines of, "This is a true story. At the request of the survivors, the names have been changed. Out of respect for the dead, the rest has been told exactly as it occurred." That sounds pretty convincing, doesn't it? In reality, it is not true. Neither the movie nor the TV show are true stories. What the movie did was to combine a couple of different crime stories and merge them together to make a brand new story and turn that into a movie. The TV show takes it a bit further and combines real crime stories with a lot of added fiction to come up with their episodes. Again, both the movie and the TV show start out by saying it's a true story, but only certain elements are true, and those are mixed together with other details made out of whole cloth. And this is a device that conspiracy theories like Italygate often use. Most of the people named in the Italygate story actually exist, along with the company Leonardo Spa, as well as some of the locations mentioned. For example, the Italygate story claims that a few employees of Leonardo were arrested for election fraud on December 5th. In actuality, these employees were arrested for their roles in hacking the company's computers to steal sensitive information back in 2015 and 2017. So just like Fargo, the Italygate story is telling you that this is a true story, but it's not. It's a mixture of the names of people who actually exist, combined with a different crime from 5 years ago, along with a new fictional narrative to promote a conspiracy theory about the U.S. election. And unfortunately, this story has fooled quite a lot of people, including many Christians. Perhaps some are simply wanting it to be true, so they accept it hook, line, and sinker without looking too far into the details or being too skeptical. And that, unfortunately, is what too many of us are doing nowadays. We see or hear of a news story or rumor, and if it fits into what we already believe, we tend to accept it without really verifying if it's true. In the old days, they used to call that being gullible. Coincidentally, Trump has often used this same device quite often over the past 4 years. He will give a statement that has just a bit of truth, but fleshes it out with lie after lie. Many of his supporters, of course, hear that scintilla of truth and accept everything that comes after as being gospel. Trump, in effect, says this is a true story, but it's not. It's a smidgen of truth and is normally followed by a whole boatload of fiction. So in closing, I just want to remind everyone to not jump down every rabbit hole you see online. Be a little skeptical of these wild stories we read and hear. Don't be gullible, because God gave us common sense and a sound mind. We are to use our discernment to separate truth from lies and to test every spirit. Remember, just because someone says this is a true story doesn't make it so. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and if you care to leave a comment, please do. Take care.